This is a slow flow practice that you can do in under 30 minutes without any props. Make your way to child's pose, hips towards your heels, forehead grounding to the floor or the back of your hands, and deepen your breath. If you prefer, you can come to your back and hug your knees to your chest instead. Feel your body ground down. Next inhale, make your way up to hero's pose, either with toes tucked, or if that's too much, untuck the toes to feel the stretch in your ankles. Inhale, open the arms to cactus. Exhale, sweep your right arm under your left, eagle arms. Tightest grip you can get, palms, thumbs, or maybe opposite shoulders. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, left arm under, tightest grip you can. Elbows lift as you breathe in, ground down as you breathe out. Inhale, sweep the arms open. Exhale, come down, hands and knees. Push your hips up, downward facing dog. Fingers spread. Reach back through your heels even if they don't touch. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, if it feels better, bend the knees. Next inhale, step your right foot in between the hands. Left arm down. Inhale, stretch your right arm up, bringing it to the low back. If you'd like to take it a little further, see if you can reach back and take a hold of your back foot for the quad stretch. Inhale, nice proud chest. Exhale, soften and twist. Release. Half split pose, straighten out your front leg. Bring your toes back towards your face. You can walk the hands forward if that's more comfortable. As you breathe in, go long through your chest. As you breathe out, send your right hip back further. Left hip slightly forward. Inhale, wave your body forward. Exhale, step back to dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right arm down, sweep the left arm up for the twist. You can keep it extended or bring it to your low back. And just as before, maybe this side, you can reach back and hold on to your back foot for the quad stretch. Could always hold your pant leg instead. If it feels okay, you can rotate to the outer edge of your front foot. Keep the outer shin active so you're not sickling at your ankle. And deepen your breath. Release this side, hands come down, half split. Straighten your front leg and fold with a nice long spine as you breathe in. Lower belly in and up as you breathe out. Next inhale, come forward, release. Exhale, step to dog. With your inhale, step your right foot forward. Lower your back knee, low lunge once again. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, cactus at your elbows, proud chest as you breathe in. Hips forward as you breathe out. Pull your right heel back towards your left knee. And plant your left hand down, moving into a modified side plank. Turn all 10 toes to face the long edge of your mat on your right. Use your right hand to guide the right knee away from you. You can always heel toe that front foot closer towards your hips. Rotate through your chest, stacking your left rib cage underneath your right, feeling that stretch through the outer lines of your body. Keep facing the long edge of your mat as you slide your back knee up for Shoelace Pose, stacking the right knee on top of the left. Can also do the half shoelace with your bottom leg straight. Right arm stretches up, bend at the elbow, reach behind you. Left arm swoops behind, palm facing out, grabbing for opposite fingers. Can always just bring your left hand up to hold your right elbow instead. Grow tall with the breath in, ground down with the breath out. Release, but keep the legs the same, moving into a twist. Over to the right, left arm to your outer right thigh, and take a peek over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen up, roots to crown. Exhale, soften and twist. Press the outer shins down. If you want to feel more sensation, walk your heels away from your hips. Release your twist, come back to center. Unravel the legs, face the back of your mat as you step into downward facing dog. Right leg can lift as a little release. With your next inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, drop the hips down, upward facing dog, toes tucked or untucked. Hinge back, downward dog. Left leg up as you breathe in. Step forward, low lunge as you breathe out. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chest, cactus arms. Heart forward, breath in. Front of your right hip forward and up as you breathe out. Side plank, modified. Right hand down. Heel toe the left foot, maybe further back, turning all 10 toes to the left on that outer edge of your back foot. Rotate through your chest. Top hand can guide your left knee away. Maybe you want to stretch it up or even bring it to your low back. Press down through the outer right foot to feel that stretch up your IT band. Shoelace pose, just like before, face the long edge, slide your right knee underneath the left, sitting down onto both sit bones. Left arm sweeps up this time with the breath in, right arm to your elbow or reach behind you, trying for that full cow face arms. Go Mukasana. With every breath in, fill up. With every breath out, low belly in and up. Release for the twist. Looking towards the left now. Right arm outside of your left thigh. Release the twist, this time coming forward with the hands top of your mat. Stepping back to downward dog. I like to cross my ankles here to feel it a little more in those IT bands. When you're ready, you can step back to regular downward dog, no rush. On your inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, drop your hips, upward dog, push your chest through your arms, back body engaged. As you exhale, hips hinge back, chest towards your thighs, or into child's pose instead. And deepen your breath. Reconnect, reground. When you're ready, from your child's pose, meet us in downward dog. Fingers spread, sit bones high. And look forward, step your feet towards the wrists, knees bent, lower your hips into Malasana squat, toes turned out slightly. Might need to adjust the feet, finding the stance that feels best for you. Can always sit up on a block if you need it, or roll your mat under your heels. Option to keep your hands down on the floor, or bring them to heart center, pressing in with your elbows to your inner knees. Proud chest as you breathe in. Tailbone lengthens down as you breathe out. Lower your hips to the floor, meeting in butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Let your spine round in the upper spine, but fold forward with the long spine in the lumbar section. Breathing in, feel more length in your front body. Breathing out, fold. Knees open wide, feeling the stretch through your inner thighs. Release the pose, restacking the spine. Straighten your left leg out. Keep the sole of your right foot on the inner left leg for half butterfly. And fold over your straight leg as long as that feels okay in the low back. If not, come straight out of your hips. You could even reach the right hand to the outer left leg and try to lengthen from your sit bone to the ball of your left foot. Adding in a little side bend and twist. Stretch that left arm inside the left leg now. You could even take a hold of the big toe. Peel the right side of your chest open to the ceiling. Maybe reaching up or bringing that top hand to your low back. Stargazer pose. Right hand's going to reach a little bit behind you and off to the side. Lift your hips up, balancing on the right shin. Chest up, reach that top arm behind your head or stretch it to the back of your mat. Lower your hips to the floor. And let's switch sides in the half butterfly. Left knee bent. Fold over your right leg. Again, might feel nice to reach across towards the outer foot with your opposite hand. Trying to lengthen the outer right hip back as you push forward through the ball of your right foot. Last deep breath. Release into the second variation, right arm inside the right leg. Open up the left side chest towards the ceiling, bringing your left hand to your low back or stretching it up. And pull that right side rib cage under. Send your left shoulder blade down your back, away from your ear. Breathe in to open. Breathe out, twist. Counter pose. Reach back with the left hand. Sweep the right arm up over your head as you draw your hips high. Balancing on the left shin and the right foot. maybe holding the back side of your skull. Feeling that release in the front of your hips before you lower down with control to your mat. Once you're there, we're coming right into half saddle pose. Left shin's gonna fold back, keep your right leg straight. You'll fold over the right leg, so feel free to walk the left knee further from the right if that feels better. Top of your foot on the floor, or toes can point out towards the side. Again, lengthening your spine as you breathe in. Release the pose as you breathe out. Bend at the right knee. Use your hands to help you guide that right heel onto the front of your left hip crease. Little twist over towards the right. Using that right foot to help guide the left thigh down and in. Can always just leave the sole of your right foot resting against the left thigh instead, if that feels better on your knees, or even propping up the right knee under a block. Release your pose. We're going to keep this shape in the legs, but come into a figure four, the seated variation initially, and then drop the legs side to side, getting that internal and external rotation at the hips. Come back to center, walk your hands in closer to the heels so your chest is proud. Right toes turning back to the shin, staying here, or roll to your back and do the figure four, thread the needle variation. Reaching that right arm in between the space you've created, taking a hold of the left shin or the hamstring. As you breathe in, feel your lungs expand. As you breathe out, press your tailbone and the back of your skull down. Pulling down a little more with the biceps. Unravel your legs. Rock and roll up to seated if you were on your back. When you get there, we're moving right into half saddle in the other side. Left leg straight, lean to the left to fold your right shin back. Again, knees as close as what's comfortable. Long spine to help you fold over the left leg. Still pointing your left toes back towards your face. You could take a hold of the leg or press down with your palms and use that pressure in the palms as leverage to pull your chest forward. And release the fold, but keep the shape in your legs. Bend the left knee, use your hands to help you guide the left ankle across the front of your right thigh. So half lotus with the half saddle, little twist over towards your left. Pressure in your hands can help guide the thigh down towards the mat if that feels okay. Adding any cushion for the knee to support you. Breathing in and out through your nose. Release the posture, coming back through center. Lean the legs back so that you can slide the right foot into that seated figure four. And let the legs drop left and right. As little or as much as what feels good for your body. Leaning as much weight back into the hands as you'd like. Slide the hips and the hands forward into that seated figure four, nice proud chest. Once again, you have the option to stay or keep the same shape in your legs, same engagement of the outer shin, you can roll down onto the back, taking the thread, the needle variation. Keep drawing the left toes back towards your shin. Breathing space in from your hips up to your armpits. If it feels good, you can always add in rocking in this shape to find the sweet spot. Last couple cycles of breath. Bottom of this exhale, unravel your legs, soles of your feet to the mat. Might feel nice to take in a release, a windshield wipering of the legs, or knocking the knees in towards one another. And with that windshield wiper motion, allow the feet to be mat width distance. So you have space for the legs to lower, and it's a little more gentle for the low back this way. And feel what you feel. Releasing the hips and the low back after those forward folds. And one more release for the front of the hips. If you prefer, you can make this more restorative and just keep the knees knocked in together, feeling a nice stretch through the glutes. If you want to be more active, set up the feet and legs for little bridge pose. Heels roughly under the knees. You're welcome to stack the feet and knees side by side to open up your sacrum a little more. Arms are out long, press into your palms. Lead with the tailbone lift up, squeezing the low glutes. You could walk the arms underneath you, interlacing the fingers. With every breath in, keep pressing up through the inner thighs. With every breath out, bring your chest bone towards your chin. Could even walk the hands to the low back, elbows bent. Staying up as long as you'd like. When you're ready, coming down to either butterfly legs, knees opening wide, or perhaps coming back to the windshield wipers, or just knocking the knees in towards one another. A few soft breaths, relaxing your belly. If they're not already there, soles of your feet to the mat, legs up the wall without the wall. Straighten your legs, heels up to the ceiling. If you'd like to add in the arms, reach them up above your chest and let the fingertips hang down. Letting gravity help with Venus return. And this posture is really soothing for the nervous system. Brings vitality to the body. Let the breath slow down even more if possible, lengthening out the exhales especially. Feeling your back body ground down with every exhale. An option for one last inversion. Swing the legs towards the top of your mat, arms by your side. Use that momentum to swing the legs up and over your head, moving into Plow Pose. You could bring the hands to the back, walking them closer to your shoulder blades for a little more support, especially if your feet aren't touching the floor behind you. You could also try interlacing the fingers, pressing down through the pinky side edge of the hands. Deepest forward fold. And if it's too much pressure in your neck, you can always come back to legs straight up. When you do release, you want to have the hands down, taking pressure into the palms. And of course, not looking side to side. Coming out super slow-mo, keeping your legs as close to the chest as you can. You can either go back into legs up the wall for your final pose, or you might like to bring the legs down, hugging the knees in, and extending into your final Shavasana. So whatever pose is going to be restful for you now. If you're comfortable, close the eyes and soften your jaw. Relaxing the muscles of your face and your whole body. And if you have the time, please take all the time you need to rest here. And thank you for your practice. Namaste.